Hello everyone. Today I am going to discuss the class 10 topic Nationalism in India and our today's topic Khilafat movement. Earlier I discussed you about the terms and conditions of the Rowlatt Act and the development of Rowlatt Satyagraha. Remember, Rowlatt Satyagraha was a widespread movement, but the movement was limited to cities and towns. Gandhiji believed that it was needed to launch a broad-based movement in India. But he was certain that it was not possible to bring Hindu-Muslim closely together. Therefore, Mahatma Gandhi take up the Khilafat issue. Now the question is, what is Khilafat issue, right? The First World War ended with the defeat of Ottoman Empire, that is Turkey. In the first chapter of history, I discussed you about the Ottoman Empire, right? The Ottoman Empire had controlled over the Balkan region. I discussed you about the Ottoman Empire, how take over their control over different nations like Bulgaria, Albania, Greece, Macedonia, and finally the Ottoman Empire was defeated after the First World War. So Ottoman Empire was against the British Empire in the First World War. So the Ottoman Empire, he was known as the Khalifa. Khalifa means he was the spiritual leader of the all Muslims all over the world, right? So after the end of the World War I, the British government decided to impose a harsh treaty on the Khalifa. But it was not true, it was a rumor that they believed that all the Muslims all over the world believed that the British government wanted to impose harsh treaty on Khalifa and they tried to disobey the authority of the Khalifa, right? Therefore, Indian Muslims also believe that the British never liked the Muslims, and by imposing Western culture and Western education, they are trying to destroy the Islamic culture. So the Indian Muslims were not happy with the British Empire. Mahatma Gandhi believed that now this was the time to bring Hindu-Muslim together. And with the unity of the Hindu-Muslim, it was possible to launch an united national movement in India. And by this, Gandhiji decided to organize the Khilafat movement. Therefore, on March 1919, Khilafat Committee was established on Bombay, and that was headed by Mahatma Gandhi and two Muslim brothers, Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali. Remember, this was very important for the short question that who was the leader of the Khilafat Committee, when was the Khilafat Committee was established, very important. So on March 1919, Khilafat Committee was established, and next year 1920, in the Calcutta session of National Congress, Gandhi convinced the National Congress leader that it was the time to launch non-violent non-cooperation movement in support of Khilafat issue and as well as for Swaraj. Mahatma Gandhi, in his book Hind Swaraj, which was published in 1919, quoted that British rule was established in India with the cooperation of Indians and had survived only because of this cooperation. If Indians refused to cooperate, British rule in India would collapse within a year and Swaraj would come. Now, the Indians usually cooperate with the British government in many ways. Usually, Indians were going to the British offices, courts, institutions for job. Indians usually take up Western education very easily. They gave more focus on the English education because they need government jobs. So in this way, Indians cooperate with the British government. So as a part of the Satyagraha strategy, Mahatma Gandhi applied non-cooperation in Indian politics. Mahatma Gandhi proposed that non-cooperation should follow in unfold stages. Okay, as you've seen, non-cooperation movement was developed in two parts, in two strategies, we can say. First one is boycott and second one is Swadeshi. In the boycott strategy, Mahatma Gandhi proposed that Indians should surrender titles. What type of titles? I told you that after the Jallianwala Bagh massacre, Rabindranath Tagore refused the knighthood. It was a title that was offered by the British Empire, because therefore before the name he can use Sir Rabindranath Tagore. So he refused knighthood, and it was a highly sounding titles offered by the British Empire. But those people who really impressed the British Empire, then British Empire decided to give them high surrounding titles like Rai Bahadur, okay, Sir, these type of titles. So Mahatma Gandhi proposed that Indians must surrender the titles and awards given by the British Empire. Indians should boycott the British products, basically the Manchester made products, the clothes. British clothes flooded the Indian market, and it hampered the handloom production, it hampered the Indian weavers. So Indian economy was affected by the importing of the British clothes. So Mahatma Gandhi proposed to boycott the British products. Next, also Gandhiji was appealed to the masses, Indian masses, to boycott British schools, colleges, courts and offices. So this was the first idea that was proposed by Mahatma Gandhi as a non-cooperation movement. Next, Mahatma Gandhi gave focus on the Swadeshi ideology. What type of Swadeshi ideology? That Mahatma Gandhi said that we have to use more khadi clothes. Therefore, Mahatma Gandhi also used the charkha, because the charkha was given the ideology of self-reliant. So Mahatma Gandhi said that we have to use khadi clothes because it would develop the Indian economy. Next, he focused that setup of national schools. He said that basically middle class Indians, they depended on the Western education and depended on the English education. So we have to change our mentality, and we have to send our children into the national schools. So he proposed to set up national schools, and very important, he also appealed to the people for the development of vernacular education. Indians believe, Mahatma Gandhi said that the British tried to give English education to the middle class because for one reason, because they need clerk into the British offices. Generally, high posts were taken by only the British officers. Indians were not allowed to take up any high posts. So only the British clerks and peons, these type of posts is required by the Indians. So the British gave English education to the Indians for their own need, because they wanted to transform the Indians as slaves. Therefore, in this way, Mahatma Gandhi started the non-cooperation movement on the basis of two ideology. Okay, next I will discuss you about the impact of non-cooperation movement into the cities and towns.